This is the map of Lithuania. The 20th century started off with Lithuania being a part of the Russian Empire, and the reason why I didn't put the, the double-headed bird on the flag of the Russian Empire, especially in the Latvia episode when I first introduced you guys to the Russian Empire, is because I suck at drawing animals, so I just left it out. And nothing was really happening when Lithuania was a part of the Russian Empire in the early 20th century, so let's just move. In 1915, during World War I, the Germans took over Lithuania, and then everything got worse when the Bolsheviks took over and turned Russia into the Soviet Union. And on February 16th,
game made by this guy, Alex Neutron. However, in this current time, we can't exactly play the game. Instead of the join button, it says, sorry, this place is currently under review. Try again later.
Oh yeah, February 16th, 2022, the day that Roblox finally took action against meepcity and its deplorable parties. But anyways, back to February 16th. On February 16th, 1918, Lithuania finally gained its independence from Russia, but had to fight in 3 wars. The first one took place in between 1918 and 1919, the Lithuanian War of Independence, where the Lithuanians were battling against the Soviets and thankfully ganged up with the UK, Finland and the other Baltic countries such as Latvia and Estonia. After the Lithuanian War of Independence, Lithuania then had to deal with the Bermudians in between July and December of 1919. And then, in between 1919 and 1920, the Lithuanians had to deal with the Polish, who stole their capital Vilnius, but managed to defend their second largest city, Kaunas, which would later become the substitute capital for Lithuania. And then after this war, Lithuania and Poland were no longer friends. I also pointed that out in the Poland episode, you guys remember? Lithuania was not happy with Poland, because Poland had Lithuania's rightful capital, Vilnius. However, Poland refused to give it back, and they were no longer friends. I'm still confused about how there is a copyright claim on my Poland episode for including the whole song for the Polish cow meme, yet according to YouTube Studio, it has no impact. What is this supposed to mean? In 1939, the Soviets took over Lithuania's capital, and then on August 6, 1940, they took over the entire country. In June of 1941, the right-wing Lithuanian activist front started the June Uprising, and they managed to take control of their country. So basically, they did manage to gain back their independence, but please don't be surprised when I tell you that the Germans later took over. And this was their reaction when they discovered Lithuania. Oh my god, guys, I just discovered free Lithuanian territory! Are you kidding me? Now it's you guys? Now, back then, Lithuania used to have the most significant Jewish population, and they used to have the nickname the Jerusalem of the North. But after World War II, yeah, you already know what happened to the Lithuanian Jews. Do I really have to tell you? And of course, after World War II, Lithuania became a part of the Soviet Union again, and became the Lithuanian Soviet Socialist Republic. Nothing happened in the 50s or in the 60s, but in 1972, life in the Lithuanian SSR was perfect. Even for those students who were burning themselves to death in protest of the Soviet regime. In 1989, Lithuania would join Latvia and Estonia in the Baltic Way, where there was protests for independence from the Soviet Union, and surprisingly, the country gained its independence on March 11th, 1990. Not 1991, the year where the Soviet Union fully dissolved. Then the country would join NATO and the EU in 2004, and on January 1st, 2015, the country would replace the old Litas currency with the euros. As of 2023, 1.3 million tourists visited the country, so you can say that it's a very touristy spot, and the country's economy is doing perfectly fine, with it being worth $137.39 billion. Got a perfect level of HDI, and they're really good at basketball, so what do they consider to be, the Baltic Ballin'? Oh. And the darkest part about the country is that out of all the Baltic countries, this country is the one that has the highest suicide rate. Next up is my all-time favorite country, Estonia, so stay tuned by liking the video so that you can see more of my content while you wait for the next episode, or better, by subscribing. Not only is it a benefit for me, but it is also a benefit for you as a viewer, so you don't miss out on every video that I make. Oh, and shout out to Mr. History for the information that I needed for this video, and shout out to Geography Now for the information about the fact that Lithuania used to have the most significant Jewish population and that it had the nickname the Jerusalem of the North. Well, pre-World War II. 404th video on this channel, the first ever video on my channel to reference Happy Wheels. 444, a number with only one digit repeating itself 3 times in a 3-digit number. Okay, I'm just wasting too much time. Do widzenia.